So we're in the middle of nowhere. We're on a little Irish country road. And we're going to a shed somewhere to a bunch of guys that have some cool cars. We're going to take some photos of them. Get some Japanese happiness. Hey! Hi Rob.
Power man. Fucking feel that.
Fucking Jesus Christ, what a speed!
Do that backwards, fucking whatever that was earlier. There you go. I need two.
This one was weird. It was like I was going down a fucking slide or something. It's a nice setting. We're just next to a load of dead priests. It's a bit weird. This is a Sileighty. So, we're not sure if it's genuine, but I'm pretty sure Kid's Heart made him, and Nissan commissioned Kid's Heart to make Sileighties. This could be real, it may not be real. So basically, a Sileighty is an S13 front on a 180 back. It's just a really nice car. Very, very tastefully done, nice and clean. So yeah, this is in the country about 2 years. A local guy that I know in Waterford actually imported it, and then it ended up with John. He's kept it pretty much similar to how it came in. He added a kooky rear spoiler because the rest of the stuff from here back is all kooky 180SX stuff. So you have the nice kooky tails, centerpiece for the kind of Type X kooky rear end, kooky skirts. The front bumper is a copy of a kind of an Aero S13 front bumper with a front lip. It's actually really nice. Got the old Advan SA3Rs there. You can agree that it looks very, very period correct here. It just looks like it rolled out of the late 90s. It looks like the original paint. What's crazy too, I guess if you're American you have 240s, so it's not that incredible, but about 90% of the 180s or S13s that came into Ireland have the arches rolled, but it still has the original arches. They haven't been flared, so it's a very, very original car. So how long do you have it, John?
6 months now.
Yeah, so John has it 6 months. He kind of bought it with the intention of just having it for a little while and then shifting it on, but I think he's kind of fallen in love with it a little bit.
It's rare enough to us.
Yeah, it's incredibly rare.
Yeah.
I mean, it's rare enough I'd imagine in Japan as well, but it's just nice that it doesn't have over fenders, it doesn't have any bits, it's all just very, very timeless looking. Blacktop SR, super clean. Even for the year, like 97, just literally zero rust on it. Just like it looks like it's only a couple of years old. Look at these Adzest rear speakers, they're amazing. It's got this cool C-pillar brace as well. We'll have a little gander in, step into the office. Fucking savage. Lovely checker mats, such a tastefully done car. For a photo. Alright, that's cool there now. It's kind of a funky, cool gate on the place that we just were. So we're going to shoot some photos here, and then we're going to go back to John and his friend's yard, and he's got a nice 180, and we'll show you that. And yeah, they've got some cool stuff back there. These cars come all the way from Japan, driving around in fucking streets of cities, and then they come to these dodgy little Irish back roads. Here's another amazing machine. So, JZX100 Cresta. This one is amazing. I love these cars. Love the rear end on it. Listen to that. Super calipers on the rear. CRKs on the front and rear. Nice. John, that you saw earlier, he has the Sileighty. He actually brought this in from Japan. 430 single turbo 1JZ. It's got a nice big chunky BN kit on it. The funny thing is he sold it, and then his friend Padraig that owns it now bought it without telling him and brought it back up to the same town that they're from. He brought it home without actually telling him and kind of surprised him that he bought his other car. Kind of a funny story. Came up to shoot the Sileighty, but then we were greeted to a little spur of the moment photo shoot of this Cresta as well. This was actually the first ever Cresta to be imported into Ireland. The whole interior is pretty standard. It's got a couple of gauges and an Apexi Power FC. Literally, we're just out in the countryside, in the middle of nowhere basically. And there's just stuff like this hiding everywhere. This is a lot of what the Irish car scene is made up of. We're just guys that live out in the countryside and they just have their pride and joy just stashed away in sheds. You never actually really know what's hiding out here. It's cool. This thing was probably skidding the streets of fucking Osaka or somewhere mad, and now it just lives in the countryside of Ireland. Shall we go for a little go? Yeah, welcome to Ireland. Rolling hills, country roads in the middle of nowhere, and some of Japan's greatest cars. Straight from cold start to limiter on the old Raleigh here. Oh no! Right, so the lads are going to do a cold start on this Corolla that hasn't been started in about a month, maybe a month. Straight from a month onto the limiter. Best car ever made. So the battery's dead. So you can get the battery pack on. Unreal. guys. Yeah, just before we end this video, I just want to say I really appreciate everyone that wrote a comment on the post about the recent passing of my dad. It is a bit strange posting that stuff on social media. Yeah, I just wanted to post it up there to give you guys a heads up as to why there wasn't a video 2 weeks ago, so I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark, but I really appreciate all the comments that everybody left. Obviously it's not easy, but yeah, it's something that we're getting through. It is a bit weird posting that stuff on like YouTube and social media and stuff. It's usually a private matter, but it's something that happened and it's just something that happens in life and we just have to get through it. I just want to thank everyone also for their patience with the shop and all the other stuff. Everything is kind of going to be back to normal now over the next week or so. I'm enjoying making the videos. It's a nice way of just getting on with things instead of sitting around. I just wanted to let you guys know, and thanks for watching the video. Things are going to be resuming back to every 2 weeks for now, and yeah, much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next one. Goodbye.